ackee from off me tree, not a problem for me. Pick me ackee from off me tree, not a problem for me. Lord, what a reap, what a reap, what a reap for me. Lord, what a fruit, what a fruit, what a fruit for me. Everybody come watch me, I clean and cook it. Everybody come watch and see me, I cook it. So here's the cleaning process of the ackee. You're going to get the ackee and you're going to try to remove the part here. You're going to clean the ackee and I'm going to show you how to. So stay tuned. So you're going to take the ackee like this. You're going to get a knife. I don't mind using a big knife, but you can use a small knife. You're going to remove the seed, as you see here. See, the seed is out. You're going to open the ackee like this. And you're going to remove this pink thing and look for any residue of any pink and get it off, because the pink thing can be poisonous and harmful to the body. I'm going to repeat it again and show you. You get an ackee, you take out the seed by just twisting it. You have it here. You take out this pink thing again. Check, like how you see there's a pink thing right there. I'm going to take that out, and then you just repeat for all the ackee that you have. So stay tuned, you will see when I'm finished cleaning all of the ackee. See, I have a lot more to do. Again, I'll just show you one more time. Remove the seed with your finger. Then you get it. Then you take out the pink thing. Check for other pink on the ackee. And then you just cut it out. So stay tuned. So here in the kitchen now. So this is my saltfish. I forgot to put it in water to soak, which I would usually do to get rid of some of the salt content from it. But I'm just rinsing it off, as you're going to see. And I'm going to put it in my pot. I don't have to salt my pot. Okay. So I'm going to put it into my pot that is boiling already. You see my saltfish here. And I don't have to add salt because it's already salt. This is just to remove some saltfish content. Well, some of the salt out of it, see? So I'm going to show you. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to show you how I clean and wash my ackee. So back at the sink now. So I'm going to wash my ackee. After I finish, take out and clean it up. I'm going to wash it before I put it in the pot, because you have to boil ackee and you have to wash it off, because when you pick it off the tree, it fell on the ground, and just to get off some of that stain that was on it. But see, all you do is just have a container and you just have it and you wash it. It's similar to like washing rice in a way, but this is how you do it. See, like those stuff that got left back. You see, that's why you have to wash it. So head with me to the pot now. So I'm at the pot now, as you see, and with the saltfish in there, I'm going to add my ackee to it. Sorry for that splash. And all you do is just wait until it's boiled. It should turn a bright yellow. It's nice and creamy now. So here I'm going to be having yam with my ackee. Mommy cleaned it and prepared it. So I'm going to put it in the pot. That is already boiling. Yes, because it's good to put it in there. You have to put it in boiling water so it can retain the color. It's yellow. It's yellow yam. Which yam do you like? Do you like yellow, white, or purple? Dear Lord. Yes. Yes, I'm slightly backhanded again. I just don't want to touch the yam because yam has an itchy thing to it. But what to do? It's known. So this is Mommy doing it, and she just deliberately splashed me. And all you do is just add a little salt to the water. So to my yam, I'm just going to add some plantain, boiled plantain, because I like boiled plantain also, and it's a healthy way of having plantain. And I'm going to add some Irish potato. Yes. And it will go ahead and cook. So to my yam, I added some plantain and I added some Irish potato. And all you do is cover it up, but not all the way, so you can give way to expand. So meanwhile, while I am waiting for the ackee to be partially cooked, I am going, well, fully cooked, I am going to get the seasoning ready. Tomato, although not considered a seasoning, I'm putting it in my ackee right now because that's how I usually do it. So remember, this is my way of doing an ackee, my ackee, and what I have on hand right now. So this is a tomato, 1.5 onions, 2 cloves of garlic, a half a pepper, and some scallion that came fresh from my actual garden. So I'm just going to cut the tomato. I usually put sweet pepper in my ackee, but right now I haven't gotten a chance to go and get it at the supermarket right now. So, and I was just craving this ackee for morning because this is an ackee. I'm having ackee for dinner today. Usually people have it for breakfast, but as I referred into my previous video, I said that I love ackee for dinner and breakfast. So I cut out my ackee, my tomatoes, so sorry, having a senior moment, and I do use the seeds. There's no reason to throw away the seeds in my opinion. So garlic now, yes, just crush it and chop it up. Every part of the garlic is going to be used. Doesn't matter if you join them together. This is the pepper now. And yes, I'm leaving in the seeds. This is a hot pepper and I don't mind it. I don't mind the seeds in there to add the heat. So now I'm going to do the onion. I know this is how I cut, but there are other ways that sometimes I cut. Don't be alarmed. I won't harm myself. But this is just 1.5 onions. Don't worry, your girl is not tearing up yet. But there are times that I do tear up with onions when I'm cutting onions because of the fumes, I guess that's what you would call it. But I don't mind. Well, today I'm not having that issue, which I am so thankful for. So just pushing them all over to the side. And then this is the scallions or green onions, as I say, fresh from my garden. So that's what I'm putting into my ackee right now when it's finished cooked. So I'm going to show you when the ackee is finished, or how to test the ackee during the boiling process. So come along. Oh, I forgot, I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut up some bacon pieces because I do love bacon and I do love the flavor of bacon in my ackee. So yes, I'm putting saltfish and bacon into my ackee. So this is just some bacon pieces that I am going to just cut up. Not strip bacon pieces, same difference. If you have bacon strips, you can use them too. I have bacon pieces or cuttings. Who cares? It's the same thing. Yeah, I may not be able to have strips of bacon like in the early morning for breakfast, but if I do, I can get it because it's the same exact thing. But this is how I do it. Do you love bacon, and what is your preferred method of bacon? Do you like it crispy, or do you like it a little bit chewy? For me, Suburban Girl, I like it a little chewy, but there are times that I would love it very crispy. But for right now, that is going to be set aside until I'm ready for it. So it, along with my seasoning that I have placed right here, waiting for the cooking process to go. So I'm going to show you how I test to see if the ackee is cooked. So now I'm by my pot, taking it up. You see my fish right here. It's getting cooked. Yes. See, I'm going to test with a fork. That's all you need to find out if it's cooked. And see, I told you it was going to turn a nice pretty yellow. See, the fork goes in, and all you do is just, if you're brave enough like Suburban, you just put it in your mouth and test it. Yep, ready to go. And the saltfish adds a flavor to it, the salt, so that's why I didn't have to put in the salt. So all I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn off my pot and I'm going to show you how I drain it. But before I go, I'm going to show you and make you see if my yam, potato and plantain are finished. So this is the potato, it's coming on well. My plantain, look at that color, look at it. I love boiled plantain. I love boiled plantain, roast plantain. This is the yam. So yes, I'm having a very yellow dish, because even though the Irish is not 100% yellow, it's there, but it's coming along. So within this I'm going to leave it on for like a minute to 5 minutes, and everything will be completed with the food process. Well, in Jamaica we call this food, so I'm going to say the food process, or in this case here, I guess we'd call it the carbohydrates or starch for the meal. So I'm going to show you how I drain my ackee now. So this is essentially ready. So my colander is in the sink, and I'm going to just pour from the pot. It's essentially like draining pasta sometimes. So all you do is just pour it. And you see how lovely the ackee looks? Yes. Steam is right. Ready now. So I'm going to show you how I cook it up now. And comment below, do you like these videos? And if you do like the videos, can you please give it a thumbs up? And if you do like these type of videos, please just comment below if you would like to see more of these videos. I thank you. To have with my ackee alongside with my food, which is the starch. Again, I'm still gonna make some more starch. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sieve in some. You have my bowl here, my mixing bowl, my strainer, and I'm gonna strain off some flour. This is my little, I'm going to make a slightly sweet Johnny cake, or my version of Johnny cake. I'm just attempting it today, especially because I'm not too versed in baking the perfect Johnny cakes yet. Suburban Mom can make a good Johnny cake, and or what other people say, fried dumpling. But me, I'm not the best at it, but I'm gonna try because I feel for all of these things to eat today. Yeah, sieving is a very long process, but see, it's getting everything done. It's making the flour light that I like. You can even just use your hands sometimes. Don't mind me cutting corners. I'm going to add some more flour. It's not a whole lot I'm making. I'm just making a very small amount because it's just myself and Suburban Mom I'm cooking for. Even though people who know me know that I have an appetite. I'm trying to cut down on that. Trying, but hard during the quarantine, where when you're at home you feel to just have food and become lazy, as Suburban Mom calls me sometimes. But we all have lazy days and periods in our life, unfortunately. I'm going to add some grated nutmeg into the mix. Not too much, like that amount. All of these are just measurements by ear. I'm not measuring anything, but it's there. Add some cinnamon. Cinnamon, the scent of the season. I'm going to add just a little bit of sugar, just a very small amount of sugar. You can use white sugar, or brown sugar, it doesn't matter. So, well, in this case, I'm going to add 3 teaspoons. And that's it. Because there's something that I need to cut back on, sugar. Because I'm getting too overweight. No one has told me that. I know it and I feel it. I'm going to add an egg, crack an egg, and I'm going to put everything in it off the egg, yolk and everything. Add some salt to taste. You have a cup of water. I'm not adding all of this. I just have it on hand so that when I'm mixing up. So that's what I'm going to do now. So watch me. I'm not the best, as I say, of mixing dough. Dough is one of my hardest things to do. It's simple for others, but for me sometimes it just gets me frustrated sometimes. So just watch me. You just use your hands. I'm trying to learn from my elders, such as my mom. But sometimes Suburban Girl doesn't get it the right way. Also, because sometimes, as you see right now, I feel like it's getting very damp. But I'm still gonna make sure it works. So I'm gonna just cut until and show you the finished product. But trust me, 100% I'm the one doing this today. Mom just helped me with cleaning of the ackee to hurry it up a little bit and to peel the yam. Okay, I'm gonna show you. See, this is the process that it gets me annoyed, but patience is a virtue that we all are dealing with this year. We have to learn patience. I have to learn by what I say too. Tune in. So now I'm going to show you how I roll it. My dough got finished. Just gonna roll it like this, and I'm gonna flatten them out. Flatten them out. See, flatten them out. That's what I have to do. Flatten them out. Just like that. And I'm going to do that. It's not a lot, as you could see. Just get it and flatten them out. Flatten them out. Let's put them to the side. Just doing all of them right now. Flatten them out. This is just one of my methods. I know there's another method. I do not know where that tongue got. Cat got my tongue, yes. So sorry. Just make it this way. They're not going to be perfect, but it's going to work. I have my wok, because I'm going to do to my wok. So I'm going to do to my wok, and my wok is on the fire already with the oil in it being heated up. And don't worry, Suburban Girl not having all of this right for today's meal, because that would make me really hungry if I had all of this. I'm hungry and I just felt for it. So what to do? Alright, so I'm going to put them in my pot now. So my oil is right here and it's been heated. And I'm just going to put my gun cakes in. And see, it's getting golden brown. So sorry. I have to work quick. Something that I need to learn how to do, work quick. Let's get in there. And I'm just going to repeat this process. Some of them may look different, some of them may look like this. Okay, so just finishing up this process, then back to my ackee. So this is my saltfish, and all you got to do is just remove the actual well, not bones, but the fin parts that you don't need. It's already scraped. No more scales is on it. Take out the main bone, which is right here, and you just pick it up. You hear? Pick it up mean like you just use it and you scramble it all over. Okay, so that is for that part now. To my oil first, the first thing I'm going to put in there is my bacon. Hear that sizzle. I'm going to make that cook out. See, it wasn't plenty. So, just a little bit. I guess that was the equivalent of like 4 strips of bacon, depending on which country you're from. But I guess that's like 4 strips right there. Ooh. Okay, I'll let that cook in the meanwhile. But the next thing I'm going to add is my saltfish. I'm just cooking it in a Dutch pot. Any pot you have, you can use as usual. So you see, coming out with all of that flavor. I don't have to add any salt to anything. Get my seasoning that I cut already. Add it to the top. Have to get those cooked. Oh, the song you're hearing is just that. I have to put on some pumpkin to cook. So I'm going to also have pumpkin. So sorry to hear the scraping against the pot. You see how colorful the pot looks? This can eat by itself right here. Now I'm going to add the ackee. And here I'm going to add some black pepper. As much or as little you want. And some cayenne pepper. And all you do is take time and you stir it, or not stir it, combine it. Look how pretty that looks. Served my ackee and saltfish with a side of pear, the food that you saw, and my very long Johnny cake and some pumpkin. It's a balanced meal, so I'm going to go have it with Suburban Mom and a guest.
Contractor?
Yes, a contractor guest. Okay, so join me. And again, hit that notification bell and subscribe. Thank you very much. Suburban Girl here on the veranda. Yes, it's late. It's very late. So we just finished having dinner. See, my plate is empty. As I would say, I waxed it off. Yes, man. So I went to add my guest, Mr. Moses. Yes, the one who parted the Red Sea. Don't mind me. On how the dinner was. So stay tuned. So, Mr. Moses, how was the dinner?
It was indeed good. I like it.
Okay.
Very well. Thank you.
Okay. You hear it from Mr. Moses. Yes, man. You hear the 10 Commandments. Man said it was good. All right. Don't mind me here. But see, from tree to table. People usually say from farm to table. So, but this is my farm, from tree to table to stomach. All right. Thank you again for watching, and please subscribe. Thank you, and bye-bye.